Hey guys, in this problem we're told that the magnetic force per meter on a wire is 45% of the max, and we want to find the angle from that information alone. We're not given a lot of information, but this problem is still pretty doable. First off, recall that the formula for the force on a wire due to a magnetic field is equal to the current through the wire multiplied by the length of the wire times the magnetic field times the sine of the angle between the direction of the current and the magnetic field. Since this problem, however, is more focused on the force per meter rather than the force itself, it's going to be helpful to us to divide both sides of the equation by this L term. So instead we end up with an equation saying F over L is equal to current times B times sine of theta. So now we have a formula directly for the thing on the left here is force per meter on the wire. Now what this problem is essentially telling us is that the F over L that we have is equal to 45% or 0.45 times the maximum force per meter. Expanding this out a bit further using the right-hand side of the equation, this is saying that the current times the magnetic field times the sine of theta, the theta we're trying to find, is equal to 0.45 times, and then this same formula, but for the max case. So again, that is the current times the magnetic field times the sine of whatever makes the max angle. And here's where it might get a little tricky, because an important thing to realize is that the force is at its maximum when theta is 90 degrees. That's how the magnetic field works. It is at its highest possible value when the wire and the magnetic field are perpendicular to one another, to where it's the sine of 90 degrees. So if the sine of 90 degrees is equal to 1, so we can simplify our expression by just not writing that at all, because it's the same thing as just multiplying by 1. But at this point, all we got to do is simplify. We've got current on both sides of the equation, so that cancels out. The B also cancels out. And we're just left with sine theta equals 0.45. So if we want to solve for the angle, all we got to do is take the inverse sine of both sides of the equation. So the angle is equal to the inverse sine of 0.45. And if we put that into a calculator, then we find an angle of 27 degrees. So 27 degrees is our answer to this problem. And that is it for this video. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please consider subscribing or sharing this channel with your friends, because it'll help me out in making more videos like this. If you have a question or a request, leave a comment down below, and I'll do my best to help you out. And that's all for now, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye-bye.